Hello and welcome. This is Grant Hughes of Grant Hughes Investigates on YouTube. This channel evaluates all aspects of true crime. As you are aware, videos and live streams in this genre often discuss elements of crime that may be disturbing to some viewers. If necessary, take the precautions needed to avoid these feelings. Factual information related to cases is the key to fostering rational true crime discussions. Fortunately, you will find that here. Please hit the like button only once, share the video, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you very much for watching.
Huh? It's a house!
Did you hear what I said? There's mosquitoes the size of bald eagles in that dadgum swamp.
What's going on, freaks? As predicted, on our donation night, tiny crowd. There was like 3 people a minute ago. But hey, everybody, how's it going? There's going to be some updates in the Stockton shooting. I think 3 of the people killed were kids. Really young. I think one was 14, was the oldest. But yeah, you guys, this is donation night, and even like normally when there's a donation night in Gmail, you know, I usually have a few people that already sent something in, and we have 0 there, and we have 0 here on the show. And what it is the first hour of the show, we have one last push, and then we do send money into various like our DNA fund and our scholarship fund. This month. And currently we are at 0 all the way across the board. Hey, thanks Eagle Stars and Stripes. Hello.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I was just watching the Blazers play Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City Thunder's 20-1, and we've played them 3 times already, and we have the only win against them. And all the other 2 games were close. Like today was close the whole game except right at the end. And then we were in the game over there too. So it's just I don't know, it's weird. Weird how that works. I guess we'll see how it goes in here tonight. I mean, it's weird. I keep telling people, hey, okay, donation night. Yeah, and then, I mean, I can tell you of all the years, it's the night with least amount of people, even though it's like the night where all the hard work that we do during the month and your guys' support on the channel makes a difference, you know. I mean, there's an income on my channel, and then I try to find extra to give away each month, thousands, you know. This month it wasn't a very good one, so we're just kind of hoping to have a decent
Hey, freaks.
you know, night. Not starting off that great, I can tell you that. Hey, thanks Whiskey Boots. They caught 5 people, sounds like. Or I don't know if they caught the shooter, but right here let's see, I go to that one, will that work? No. This one? Maybe that one. There we go. It said 5 people were arrested, including a juvenile, hours after deadly mass shooting at a child's birthday party in Stockton on Saturday, according to the police department. Officials said the 5 were arrested just after 10:20 p.m. in the 2800 block of Pixie Drive. The arrest came after a report of several armed subjects in the area. Oh, so that's where it was way over there, and then we're talking clear over in this area is where that arrest was made. I'm sure somebody knew who the shooter was. Right there. But yeah, you guys, at the end of each month we have a donation night where all the freaks come in here. We have one last push for an hour, or I guess we just kind of go for part of the show, and then at the end we donate money. And we're at $10 right now, which is 1/100th of what we normally do. So I don't know what I just do the shows in here, and this is one night where, not sure what to say. Anyways, this is the area 2900 block. Or did they say it was a 29? Was it 2800? 2800 block. So 2900 is right there. So that means it's in between, like right inside here. So this is where an arrest was made, right in there. Stockton police said Isaac Grossvenner. Hey, thanks, Linda Howe. 27, Destiny Wills 32, Kevin Lee 22, Javon Frank 19, and 16-year-old boy were arrested for conspiracy, weapons, and gang-related charges. Looks like a female in there. Why'd you ask the exact same question that somebody right above you asked? It's not clear if the arrests were connected with the mass shooting. Of course it was. Which took place just before 6 p.m. around 7 miles from where the arrests were made. 4 people, including the 3 children, were killed and 11 others were injured in the shooting. Stockton Mayor Christina Fugazi told KCRA3 on Sunday that the mass shooting was a result of group gang violence. However, the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office did not confirm that was the case. Officials said the suspect or suspects responsible for the incident remain at large. KCRA is working to learn more information about the mass shooting and if the 5 arrests were connected. Who knows if they were. Maybe they weren't. It just seems like that same night, And one of them, they're Asian, one of the names in there. Just today.
Is 8. Yesterday we were reporting that we had 14 total victims. Today it is confirmed that we have 15 victims, 4 of those which are unfortunately deceased. Ages for those deceased victims is 8, 9, 14 and 21 years old. Our investigative team is pursuing all possibilities right now. So it may be one, it may be two. Those are numbers that they are currently investigating.
So it could be one or two, but we're not looking for like a group.
They're pursuing all possibilities. There's no suspect in custody at this time.
Were they all members of one family or?
This was a large family event. From what we've been told, this was a birthday party for a young child. They were coming together as a family, having a time to enjoy, and
Are the suspects members of the family?
we do not have any identifying suspect information to be released at this time. All of that is being investigated.
All right. Let's see. Authorities on Sunday released the ages of the 4 people fatally shot. San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office said the deceased victims were 8, 9, and 14 years old, along with a 21-year-old adult. In total, 15 people were shot in the attack, which I wonder what the condition of the other ones are. It was at a banquet hall. I mean, we already have all that figured out. Hey, are you guys, there's people here. Are you guys part of the normal, this is our donation night, you guys. We do one last push on tonight for the first hour or so, and then we donate money to various true crime related charities, and we're currently at $15 or $13. What's going on? I mean, it's really amazing. I had no idea. But anyways, this is the dance hall right there. I haven't seen Alley Cake in a while. Have you guys seen her? No, it's not, Denise. I know you're a troll, but, it's not. The other nights are nights where people are supporting the channel, and then we have donation night where we actually give money out, you idiot. So, see you later. Have a good one. You will not be commenting again on the channel. We can always tell when the trolls show up. Now, during media briefing on Sunday afternoon, San Joaquin Sheriff Patrick Withrow said that his team had been working for the past 21 hours at the scene, seeking witness statements and trying to locate video of the shooting. Withrow said he was confident that the individuals involved in the shooting would be brought to justice, though he added, but we still need the public's help on this. We need everyone who has any information on this to reach out to us. Hey, thanks, Lizzie Rob. The county's not releasing victims' names at this point. Well, the ones that survived, I guess. I mean, they gave the names. Well, there's another article. It seems like they gave the names out. Was it this one or this one? I guess they didn't give the names out. But I mean, 8, 9, 14. Man, there's really no punishment that's too small for these idiots. Or too good, I mean. Too high for them. If you have any surveillance footage, if you're a local business here, if you're in the area, live in the area, or it sounds like they're already kind of struggling with this. I mean, you would know where the surveillance footage was. You should right around there's going to be cameras if people have them, right? Yeah, I haven't seen her either. Maybe I'm on too early or something. I figured I'd come on and, start earlier tonight. We'll see how it goes. Let me just read through this one. This is the PBS. Authorities in California appealed to the public for tips, even rumors, as they search Sunday for a suspect in the killing of 3 children and an adult during a mass shooting at a child's birthday party in Stockton. It's heartbreaking, and said Heather Brent, a spokesperson for the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office. She said investigators believe it was a targeted incident at a banquet hall where 100 people or more had gathered Saturday night. Brent said the deceased were aged 8, 9, 14, and 21. 11 people were also wounded. Yeah. No one was in custody by Sunday afternoon, and she did not elaborate on why authorities believe it was intentional or who might have been targeted. If you have surveillance footage, if you're a local business here, if you're in the area, live in the area, or maybe you've heard rumors, please contact the sheriff's office, Brent said. She said she could not release information about a motive or details about a suspect, noting that it might hinder the investigation. So they might already know that. Finding the person or persons who committed this crime is the number one priority. Well, they must know if there was one or more shooters, because there's people in there, right? Faith leaders in Stockton were planning an afternoon vigil to honor the dead and pray for the wounded. The shooting occurred just before 6 p.m. Saturday inside the hall, which shares a parking lot with other businesses. Stockton is a city of 320,000 residents, about 40 miles south of Sacramento. This was a birthday party for a young child, and the fact this happened is absolutely heartbreaking, Brent told reporters. District Attorney Ron Freitas urged the shooter to turn yourself in immediately. Mayor Christina Fugazi told reporters on Sunday that the 8-year-old victim attended a local school and had a parent who worked for the Stockton Unified School District. The mayor said the counselors would be available this week at city schools. Community leaders expressed anguish over the loss of victims. I mean, were the kids targeted? The kids? I mean, not really sure how that worked. Hey, thanks for the coffee there, Lisa. Man, we're currently at $19.55 on donation night on the show. Never seen that. I mean, even when it's bad, it's like you know, we're moving forward. We're already, what is this? 20 minutes in to the hour. That's crazy. Stockton is better than this. Families should be together instead of at the hospital. Yeah. Man, what a nightmare. They've got to have cameras here. I mean, you know, it's hard to know, like, how did they get in and out? There is this fence right here. And then maybe they, you know, apparently there might have been a broken part of the fence and they could get through here. I guess they could have parked here, but then that's kind of visible by all these cameras. There should be cameras somewhere. I mean, people that live in crappy places usually have cameras. Now, what are you going to go play, Lisa? Oh, look at that. Bad Juju said they will gift 10 memberships if other people combine gift 10 memberships. But man, I think that's going to be tough. Now, that's what Bad Juju said. So maybe some of the regular freaks that have been here for all these years can help just do that, and then we can get the matched 10. I mean, even like the regular mods that have been here for a long time, we're just sitting here kind of not sure what's happening tonight. I don't know. I did the post at like, I mean, the show started at 6:05. I mean, maybe I'm early. Maybe that's it. All right, did you guys see the challenge in there by Bad Juju? It's she will gift, or he, I guess I don't really know, will gift 10 memberships if 10 others donate. Galio just did 5 of those. Hey, thanks, Paulette Leonard, on the PayPal there. Appreciate it. And then we had Sherry on a coffee too. Thank you. So welcome all the new freaks there. Well, I'm a Galio, did 5 of them. Now we just need 5 more. Oh, look at that. Koberger complained about bubble gum. Yeah, he said he didn't like the flavor that they have in the canteen. I'm just kidding. It doesn't say that. Hey, what are you talking about? Hey, what do you guys think of the movie? There's 2 older movies. I like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is hilarious. And then I also like Groundhog's Day. It's funny, but it's also, pretty good. Just, I don't know why it is, but I like Groundhog's Day. All right, did you guys see that up there? If Bad Juju said they'll give 10 memberships if the other people donate 10, and then I'm a Galio did 5. So we just need 5 more. This is donation night, you guys, where we have a push at the beginning. I mean, I don't know. Last month it was weird. It sort of picked up later in the show. So I don't know if there's just something weird or different about it. I have no idea. But we just need 5 more to get the match. And so it's 2 for 1 on your end. Hey, look at that. It's Lanky Tor. Old school. We'll go around about me, the cool ones, and we did a little bit of do you might not know, maybe you have not first doing a little most flack. Using it angry and all of that. You can say what you want to spend money, right? All I'm really gonna is rocking a house. That's what the rumor was all about. It's me the day and tell all your friends, but you don't wait till you see me again. This way you're getting from the horse's mouth right then and there. We straight it out. Yep, we need 5 more gifted channel memberships, you guys. And then it'll get matched by Bad Juju. How's it going, Lanky Tor? No, it's not, Elena. That's the thing. It's not. We absolutely... you came in right when the first... we barely... right now we are at 1/12 of what we normally do on a donation night. But hey, you can help out too, Elena. I mean, these are both good movies. Yeah, I like Groundhog's Day. It's just really cleverly done, you know, especially with Ned Ryerson. After he gets tired of seeing Ned Ryerson every day, one time the guy goes, Phil? And he goes, Ned Ryerson, and just punches him right in the face. Like, but you got to picture it from Ned Ryerson's point of view. It's the first time he's seen, Phil Connor after all those years. And he just punches him right in the face. Like, I don't know. I don't know why that. It's funny to me because it's, yeah. And that, you know, what they never really say is how long was he in that mode. Yeah, so what we're looking for right now is we need 5 more gifted channel memberships, you guys. That means $5 each. For just 5 of them. It's not a, you know, for donation night, that's not a huge thing. All right, let's see. Sometimes I feel like I get trolled on donation night early on because it seems to always pick up later. Hey, look at that. KMTX did it. No, you don't owe anything. Look at that. 69 months. All right. Thanks, KMTX. Okay, there you go. I think that did the challenge. Did the challenge. Hold on, where is it? You guys didn't type in look at again. Yeah, Galio. Oh, yeah. There it is. Hey, thanks, Bad Juju. You're a good Juju, right? 2, 3. I'm trying to get names in here. I guess there's Sherry on coffee. I don't know what the last name is, but put it over here. All right. Well, let's see. I'm not sure where we're at here, but we are currently at probably 1/7 now. Oh yeah, like they probably called you Bad Juju because, like, that's probably what they said, right? Like something happened, like it's bad mojo, kind of, right? Well, it probably has nothing to do with that. But anyways, thanks, Bad Juju, for doing the challenge there. Right, it means it's gonna be bad mojo. It'll be bad. It'll create bad stuff. Yeah, I always want people to ask, what's your KMTX? What is your normal name in here? Because we're back to the ats for everybody again. I can't. That's all I see is at symbols for every single person. But I haven't seen Alley Cake in a while. Any mods see her? I sent her a message about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago because I hadn't seen her. Mo Bad Juju. Huh. I haven't been around lately. Some recent event. What's going on, Lanky Tor? What's happening? What are the recent events? I don't know. Well, when she messages at me, let me just see what the last email she sent was. It wasn't that long ago. It was. She sent me one on. There's got to be one before that. Oops. Yeah. On November 24th. Oh, that's weird. She sent me... No, not... That was November 11th she sent me one. I hope she's okay. She said, she did say she's been sick, she said. She said, "Hi Gray, I've been very sick. Go to the doctors again tomorrow, hoping for relief. I'm sorry I haven't been there much." I always tell her, yeah, you don't have to be there, nor, like she always wondered if she did a good job. And I was thinking, you're always there and you're nice to everybody. You're probably, one of the best mods there is. Some kind of like neuro thing. And then I sent her a message on the 24th, just saying, "Hey, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a few days." Because she'd been here after that. Like she was just here last week, so I don't know. I hope she's doing okay. I've tried to get in contact with her. I don't know how to do it. I actually sent her. She just got the notebook too, I would think. But hey, guys, this is our right now. We're on donation night, right? And we are, we're trying to. We always have this last push right before, and we're just really struggling. We are currently at 169, which is. I mean, normally on donation night, the channel brings in close to $1,000, combining, whatever it is. And people are just like, yeah, donation night. This is like a big deal for the channel. So if you have the ability to support it, that would be great. Maybe do some more challenges, do something. We've already been on here for 35 minutes and 7 seconds. Oh, yeah? Well, cool. Bad Juju. Yeah. Yeah, this is, normally it's a lot busier than this. But this is how it was sort of feeling a little bit like tonight was going to be. You know? And it's like this almost every donation that we have. People, it's like we don't have very good turnout. And, you know, somehow we still make it anyways. I think we have a troll community that watches donation nights. They think they're on to something. They're trying to figure something out. And they just sit here and watch. You know, hey, I'll do a poll. Are you a troll that doesn't like my channel? See, watch. This will end up being, it'll be about 20% of the people watching, for sure. Maybe even more. And don't joke and say yes on there. Okay, I'll just show you what the real number is. Because they know it's, yeah, see, 50% said yes, yes, yes. See that? Isn't that amazing? And so far we've got 26 people. So they're just idiots. I mean, what a bunch of idiots. Hey, you guys, I hate this channel. I don't like gray, but let's go ahead and watch the show anyways. I mean, what losers. I mean, do they ever look at themselves and say to themselves, man, I must be a complete fool because I sit there and watch a show I hate every single day. Disgusting people. Anyways, right now we are at, let's see, we got 39 votes, so that means probably 18 of the 113 in here are like that. They're rooting for the show to do badly. Our donation night. They root for it. They go out of their way to try to contact people and convince them not to help out my channel, etc. I mean, they're so embarrassing as people. They don't realize it though. They think it's so clever and they're so cool and, you know. Yeah, Charlie Kirk. Are there other people that believe that I'm a Galileo? See, look at that. We're at 50%, and 46 people have voted. That means 23 people out of the 122 are admitting that. Isn't that amazing? That's pretty scary that people believe that stuff. And now they're recruiting all their friends. Hey, they go over there. This is what they're doing right now. This is what losers these people are. After I asked the question, the few that were sitting here go, oh my God, hey everybody, in this little suck-ass group that we got, go over there really quick and vote. Hurry up. That's how sick they are. Now they know that I know that they did that. Yeah, we haven't covered Charlie Kirk shooting in about a couple of weeks. And why weren't you interested in it? It's actually pretty interesting. Just the regular case part of it. Hey, look at, they recruited all their friends to come over. Thanks for the view, you guys. Stick around for a while. Get some more viewage. Can you spell loser? Yeah. Thanks, Richard Watts. Yeah, these guys are stupid. I don't like Gray's show at all, but I'm going to watch it every single day because I'm a loser. Yep. Hello. All right, guys, this is our donation night. Struggling mightily all the way through. If you have the ability to help support the channel, this is our night where we send money out to various, out of the income that comes in. So, I mean, I don't know, we've already done 500 earlier this month, and at this rate, if I total 2,000, it'd be a miracle. I mean, we're just struggling along. Oh, God. Now, we talk about Candace Owens in here a lot because she's a crazy person. She's similar to the trolls that show up I mean, even though they don't even like the channel. Can you imagine? Jesus. So let's see, we got 63 people. So that means there's 40 losers watching. But great. But thanks for the view, you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, it is hilarious because it shows you that how these people are like stalkers. You know, who in the hell would watch a show they didn't like? Other than that type of people. Yeah, it's just amazing. Or person or whatever. That is weird, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you, Stephen Connerly. Where is Candace Owens still? I mean, I haven't seen her for a few days. Oh, cool. All right, we'll have to read this. When was this? There's a Candace Owens. Hindus. It's weird. India covers this stuff a lot. I think this is the first donation night we've only had one cat eye donation. Like it's just sort of, I guess 2 because the 10 gifted memberships. Maybe we can check those out a little bit. Has she had like plastic surgery? Candace Owens. She looks a little different. Yeah, that's exactly what they are. Bad juju. I mean, they're really disgusting people. One of the trolls is actually a child psychologist who works at a facility and like spends all their time writing essays about me. I mean, isn't that incredible? I mean, that's what and they're doing it not because of something I did to them. It's because they weren't made a moderator. See, they wanted to be a moderator, and something just never seemed quite right. So I made her one on my political channel because I always thought, man, there's something. And she treated people in the chat so horribly for somebody who wants to be a moderator. I mean, I remember it was one time with Zozo. She like tried to like force people to. I mean, it was pretty wild. And then she'd send me emails trying to cut down other moderators, thinking, "Oh wow, I'm gonna believe you and make you one." And she wasn't made one, and then she disappeared, and then her face surfaces on all the troll little websites, and she's just a disgusting person. That's all there is to it. She doesn't know it in her own. Well, I think she knows it in her own brain, but she tries to make up for it by trying to seem like a hero to the community that she's in. Well, I'm not unvirtuous, Lord Maul, you idiot. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. I'm not like, you know, you make it sound like I did something bad. Can you explain? Tell me one. Go ahead, Lord Maul. What is it? Explain it to me. What's something that I did that is bad? Hello? My sister got a kidney in September, and praise God. Cool. She probably has to take cyclosporin, right? Man, where are the moderators? It's just, it's wild. Thanks, Trey. Man, 46 minutes in and we're at 1/5. Okay. See you later, Lord. Have a good one. You're never commenting again. All right. I'm trying to figure out why the moderators aren't removing comments like that, you know. She just does it to try to, you know, she tries to make these little essays to make me look bad, Elena. You know, she just does this whole thing like there's a scheme of some sort, you know? Like, these people are crazy. I mean, really, honest to God, I don't know what to tell them. It's the same... I don't know, man. I get so tired of talking about it. You always seem to, like, bring it up, Elena. Like, stuff like that. Like, you want to continue a conversation about something. It's always a little odd, and I don't really get it. And now I figured out how to do the... I used to buy the, like, this containers of iced tea, like that. So I bought this powdered iced tea, Lipton, and you just put like 2.5 teaspoons in there, shake it up, and it tastes exactly the same. I just use the same container right there. But hey, you guys, this is our donation night, so if you have the ability to help support the channel, that would be great. We are really, you know, we're not doing well tonight. I don't know. I haven't been following it. I could look. No. Where is Melody Buzzard? A timeline of the 9-year-old.
A dramatic moment in court today. Felony charges dropped against Ashley Buzzard, the mother of a missing...
I think they probably dropped the charges so they could let her out, and then maybe she'll lead police to her somehow. I don't know. See, I think most of the people watching right now, there's like, are a whole community of trolls. Thanks for the views. Hit that like button, trolls. All right, everybody hit the like button right now. Let's go. Now we got one. Even if you're not one. Hey, thanks, Ozzy, Trisha. Hey, we got to a fifth. It's like I think people forgot about the importance of tonight. This is like the culmination of the month. I mean, it's not the greatest timing in the world for a donation night with Thanksgiving, and then people buy the, go out and buy the gifts on Black Friday, and then, the last place that people want to support is, a YouTube channel when they need to be buying gifts, So that makes sense. They arrested 5 people. We don't know if they're like, they seem to be gang members. It seems like they're associated, but they didn't say directly if they were associated. They probably arrested people that they think are aware who the shooter was. Like somebody in the rival gang, they probably arrested them, and then they're hoping to get an answer from somebody. And, by, the little tricks like, hey, you need to be the first one to come forward because we're not going to cut a deal with everybody else. We don't know what it was over. I think police know what it was about. Yeah, that's what I get. Pure leaf, unsweetened. But you know what's weird about it is if you just get like regular Lipton, I don't know, tastes pretty similar, the powdered version. Apparently the pouches have bad stuff in them. Well, what's it have to do with what do you mean since the hidden true crime controversy? What would that have to do with any of us? I don't think there's backlash against the true crime community since the hidden true crime. I mean, I don't understand how that has to do with anything. What did donations have to do with hidden true crime controversy? What does it have to do with anything? I don't think that has anything to do with my channel or anything. It's completely unassociated. Why would the hidden true crime make it less, people want to support a channel like mine less? What does it have to do with it? Doesn't make any sense. But to me, it seemed like it was more YouTube kind of messed with the algorithm, and they only promote the conspiracy theorists in the Charlie Kirk case. Man, it's just like it seems like the theme now is how dead it is. Like there's only like Monolith types in a comment, and not one other person in the chat thought of something to talk about for like 3 minutes. Just side-eyeing everyone. What do you mean? No, I don't think so, Monolith. I think you just got too involved with that yourself. I really don't give two shits about hidden true crime or their community or anything like that. I've tried to be, I don't know, try to be friendly, and she just, I don't know, she's just not really a reciprocal type person. She just, everything's for herself over and over and over again. And it's just kind of like, forget it. I don't really care. And, I think it sucks if she really was being stalked by somebody. That's shitty. I just don't have any skin in the game, nor do I want to care. I mean, I even messaged her like, hey, is everything okay? No response, So she's just kind of, yeah. Okay, then why, I don't know why you would think that anything to do with Hidden True Crime has anything to do with my channel and people supporting it. There's no way you'd go, oh man, I'm guarded, ooh. I think it explains her. I don't understand what that means. I think it explains what explains her attitude to you when Delphi was on. I mean, the truth is, I was covering Delphi for years, and I had everything planned to go to Delphi. But then that's when Blue was sick, and all this kind of shit was going on when they rescheduled it, and I couldn't go that time. And then she went, but she hardly ever covered Delphi at all. Like, not at all. And then goes there and is like an expert to everybody. Oh, the expert! And she didn't know any of the factual elements. Still probably doesn't know all of the elements if you were going to... I can just tell you in my head what all the elements are. And then everybody was watching, and I just needed, like, hey, can I get some of the notes and stuff? And it was just always a struggle every single... Just like Murder Sheet. Those people are absolutely sick shit people. Like, I remember right before the trial started, they go, hey, Gray, because I was supposed to be going to it. Hey, Gray, hey, listen, if you go, can we, if you get notes, if you get in and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah. And then then later on I couldn't go. And then they both went in each day. And I said, hey, can I just, like, I can play your, like, after you've already played it, like, play when you guys go over your notes and we can discuss it. And they go, we just, we don't feel comfortable, maybe pick like 10 minutes, if you have a question, you can send us a text or something. And then I just said, screw it, forget it. Well, I don't know. I thought there was just people taking notes. It's not plagiarism. If people are taking notes and you're like, hey, can I get your notes? And you're looking at notes, it's just notes from it's not plagiarism. Nobody came up with their own, like, unique writing, and it was a story that you stole. It was notes from a trial. Yeah, so I like, I was trying to give Murder Sheet, like, let's see, but man, especially when they're out there acting like they're high and mighty, and all of their information that they put out was somehow vetted and really great information, and they didn't. They started so many of the rumors. Some of the stuff was true, apparently, what they said, but some wasn't, and they didn't know the case at all. I bet you right now I would be able to do it better than they. They're just good about talking about something. Yeah, they kept saying, they I remember it was like a year before trial, somebody asked them a question and they said, oh yeah, we think, they're just looking for the guy to come forward that was in that video. And they don't know if he's a killer or not. And I said, yeah, they do. they know that the guy in the video is the killer. It was crazy stuff, man. I just gave up on all that. Thanks, Jenny. But yeah, you guys, this is our donation night. We're trying to make things happen here. We are only at maybe, I don't even know, man. We're not even at a quarter, if you can believe it. I really did appreciate the, what do you mean? Answer a lot of burning. Oh, thanks, Billy. Yeah, I mean, I when I cover true crime, I cover it factually with the real information that's out there. And the conspiracy people hate when you do that because they they know that there's a lot more content that you can create if you're a conspiracy theorist. All right. Hey, thanks, Christopher. They know there's a hell of a lot more content that you can create if you're a conspiracy theorist. So what they do is they throw out the probable cause document, and then they have to tell everybody that every single element in the probable cause document are fabricated as part of a larger conspiracy. And boy, doesn't that open up a lot of doors for video after video. You can talk about, the college, look at that. The professor, he wrote a book. Oh, look at, he did this, and then he did this, and oh, look at this guy did. And you have content every day. And then there's people like me who you go over stuff, and it takes a while to build up, the next thing that you're going to put out there, but it's always going to be a factual piece of information, putting things together. But you guys, how do we get the ball rolling in here tonight? We need some challenges done by people. Something like that. I mean, if you're new here, this is the night at the end of each month. We have one last sort of push, and then we send in thousands of dollars to. This month, I don't know what. I mean, I'm hoping to do 2,000 total. I mean, that's how bad it's been. Like at the end of each month, I just donate a portion of the income. On donation night, usually like almost the entire amount. Like, let's say I was going to do 1,500 tonight, and if people did if we brought in over 1,000, I would probably do 2,500, because we already did 500. That would make 3,000. Yeah, during the month, people just support my channel, and this channel's donated $270,000 in 6 years. How much does the channel that you watch donate? Yeah. See, I have to have an income on here to survive as a channel and afford all the stuff that we use, the 3D Studio Max. They just boosted that up to $2,000 a year, which is absolutely insane. I keep thinking, man, I should go switch over to what's the other one called? It's free, but it's Blender. It's just got a whole bunch. It's just so different, totally different. 3D Studio Max has it really where it's so easy, simple, and obvious. They didn't do it that way in Blender, especially moving an object around. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, this is just our donate. If you're answering your question, Julie, this is our donation night at the end of each month. I've already got like an established amount based on, this month was way less than last month, but that I was going to send in. And then if we have a good donation night, then I can add to it. That's just it. That's all it is. I mean, when you guys send in 1,000, there's only 700 goes to the channel because YouTube takes in 30%. Yeah, that's how much it is. Here, I'll show you. There's another option somebody mentioned. If you go to Autodesk, 3D Studio Max, yeah, right here, look at $2,010, 1 year, 1 user, right there. That's it. However, they do have this one that somebody mentioned that I might consider doing, because it says $300 for 100 tokens, and that's the minimum. And then there's 6 tokens per day for this product. Now, I don't know if that means, like, how do you know what day? I mean, is it like you you have the tokens all year, and then, I mean, let's see what this, did they explain it? Yeah, let's see. I might switch over to this one. Buy tokens to access wide range of Autodesk products. Use tokens to access a product for 24 hours at a time or to generate a result. Assign as many users. Okay, I don't really. That's a stupid explanation. Tokens expire 1 year from the date of purchase. Not all products and features are available with Flex. Share tokens with your team. All right, so popular is $1,500 for 500 tokens. And apparently, so how many times does 6 go into? What is that? Is that 200 about? I wonder if that would almost be worth it, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll give them a call. Because I don't think I use it. I think I use 3D Studio Max like 100 days a year. So you would think if it's 300 and you get 100, okay, you get 500 tokens for 1,500. So that would be like 90. I mean, I guess I could just do it as I go, right? Like, hey, okay, I think I'm working on something here. Hey, thanks, Julie and Wild Bill Wassman. Yeah, okay, so, I mean, if you're new here, like somebody like Julie here, so I'll just tell you how it started. I think we were, I don't know, I think in 2019 we even did like 5,000 that year or something, but it's not part of the totals. I mean, I remember we were doing, I think we funded like a DNA dope project and then donated a couple times to like Texas EquiSearch and so forth. And then right at the beginning of COVID, January of 2020, we started, every single night I'd bring, any money that came in from ad revenue, super chats, etc. And I would try to donate like 33% of the gross income, something like that. Like that came in all the way through the channel, right? So, if the channel brought in 10,000 or something, I would donate 3,000 something of that. That comes into YouTube. Then we have now we started doing that. And that first year we did, I think I have the numbers over here. Is it this one? No. Oh, this one. There it is. There, watch. I'll show you here. So the first year, looks like it's off the screen now. So well, it's there. I can see it on mine. The first year is $22,000 in 2020. That's what we gave from the income that came in from the channel. Now, you guys are the sole source of the income when I do my live streams. I mean, that's it. That's why when we have nights, I mean, tonight's night is worse than last night, a regular night, and this is our donation night, if you can believe that. And then we had, then in 2021, we did 42,500, which is insane. And then 2022 was our record, $62,250. And we've given way over, I would say close to $30,000 to 3 different companies, or, organizations. So that's like 90 grand. So Texas EquiSearch, RAIN, which is Violence Against Women, and NCMEC, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, I think they've all got right around $30,000. Then the next biggest one, or the biggest one, is our DNA fund. We've put over 100,000 in over the years. But again, we go back up to 62,000 in 2022, 57,000 in 2023, 49. Now it's going down. in 2024, and we're currently at 41 this year. I was hoping to equal last year, but it's not looking good now. It's just had a huge drop off in the last month, and it's not looking good. But you guys, tonight's another donation night, and here we are sitting here struggling to get to the goal. So if you guys have the ability to help support the channel, maybe do a challenge of some sort. I mean, we're currently at a third of a normal night. Can you answer the question why? Who the hell knows? I mean, it's probably Thanksgiving and Christmas. People are buying Black Friday stuff. Let's see if the dog's on camera. Is it going to work? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's not really working that great, but it's kind of looking over at the wrong place. Yeah, it's crazy, right? So the total we're at is $270,000. And the weird part is I have a troll community that spends all their time trying to get it so we can't do this anymore. They spend all their time. And what they don't ever say is, like, if my channel just sort of went away, this is not going to be happening. And I can tell you, of all the YouTube channels that you watch, how many of them donate anything that's worth even talking about? And the answer is almost none, okay? And it's just the way it is. They just don't give a shit. Psychos. Yeah, I know that. Hey, wow, thanks, Lisa Belson. Hello, how's it going? Very kind, thank you so much. Wonder if that's a better way to do it, though. 500, how many times does 6 go into that? 7, 8, like 75 days for $1,500. Yeah, I think I might try that. And I might call them and say, what am I not going to get? And it says I can contact sales right here. Maybe we'll try that. Because 2,000 is nuts. You know what I mean? Look at all the new freaks out there. Probably 3 or 4 trolls in there for sure. You know what? You want to hear something sick, you guys? The trolls come over here and make themselves available to be channel members. And sometimes when people gift them, they get the gifted membership. I mean, the channel still gets the same income. But what you'd hope is that some of the people that got gifted would stay around. But what they do is they effectively steal from people who can't afford it, who made themselves available because of that. How disgusting is that? Whew. Wow. Hey, thanks, this account. Yeah, I don't know, Lisa. It's going to be tough tonight, man. Started off just, I think, the worst 20 minutes we've ever had on the donation night, the way it started. Let's see. Yeah. She is bad juju. Really, really grateful for Lisa Belson, and, there's a whole bunch of people, Wild Bill Wassman's always helping out. So is Chris O'Connell, and I mean, I could sit there and list 100, not 100, but like 20 people. Yeah, trolls, go ahead and buy me a coffee, huh? Yeah, they literally come in to make themselves available to steal them. We've even had them accidentally show up. You know, like they made a comment, "Oh crap," and then they're, you know, it's pretty funny actually. It's sick as hell because, but it's funny that they got caught though. You know. Yeah, that's right. I'm a Galio. She's always helping out. I mean, that's why it's like when you mention people, it's like, oh, you know, I could mention a million of them. Oh yeah, Bruce Holdaway. Don't forget him. Well, look at that. Lisa Belson just did a 3-for-1er. Okay, so if 5 people gift just five, you know, total of 5 memberships. So 5 people did 5. She'll donate 10. Come for the. Yeah, all right, bad juju. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I kind of want. I wish there was more that I could be doing in the Charlie Kirk case. I mean, I'm basically right now would be debunking the whole time, because that's all I would be doing. Here's the thing: is it's hard to debunk conspiracy theorists, though. That's the issue. And the reason it's hard is because what they're saying is not provable or disprovable in any sort of factual way. They just claim something. Like, for example, you know, there's this one person on YouTube that's a lady. She's got like blonde hair, glasses. She has a British accent. And she just keeps selling the same crap that Candace owns. You know, Candace owns is the one got the airplane stuff from her. And then now she's trying to do the Google Trends shit with her same stupid, you know. She's trying to do, like, use the British accent has credibility card. Okay? So she tries to sell all of this stuff, and it's just sick. You know, she's doing the Google Trends thing when that is absolutely not a real thing. If any of you are watching a YouTuber that is telling you that Google Trends, oh, look at this person search for something in this, it's totally bogus. It doesn't work like that. But did you guys see the challenge right there by Lisa Belson that I just mentioned? We need 5 channel memberships gifted total, and then she'll go do 10. Now there's one by Wild Bill Wassman. Come on, Bruce. I'm not even trying to make you laugh and you're laughing. What's going on? Jokes. Well, this guy walked into a bar. And I don't have jokes. I'm just a dry humor type. You know that movie Breakfast Club? I think that's a great movie too. The part that I don't, he's telling the joke. I wish we could hear the end of the joke before he falls through the roof. Or the ceiling, I mean. All right, you guys, what's the struggle to get the other 4 memberships gifted? We just need 4 more, and then the channel can get another 10. I mean, right now we're just barely over a quarter of the normal donation night amount. I don't know what, I mean, we know holidays are coming up, etc. But every year we still reach the goals and everything. All right, here you go. There you go, Lisa. I'll do it. My God, you guys. It's unreal. So there you go. Awesome. It's like somebody walking up and down the stairs with the same brick, thinking they're, hey, watch me. I'm going to go up and down the stairs with the same brick. I'll get him. Thanks, Lisa Belson. And you too, Bruce Holdaway. Very cool, very cool. Well, anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? I got the Candace Owens. Let's see what they said in the Times of India here. You know, some idiot yesterday in my comments said that I'm going to be sued by Candace Owens because of what I've said. That is insane, okay? That's absolutely ridiculous. Hey, thanks, Marty's Benj. Let's see, Marty. Man. Marty's Band. Marty's Band G. Is that it? Or did you? How did the G get at the end there? What's that mean? Anyways, thank you. I think you have to click on the... well, you just could have became one for 2 months. I think you have to click on one of the gifted ones up there and it tells you how to do it or something. Right? Isn't that right? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I need YouTube lesson. Yeah. Awesome donation. Marty Band. 30. What did you get? 100. 6, 13. So like 13 days. Man, that might be worth doing that. I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, I do open it up quite a bit, but does it count as a whole day, or is there an hours? So, like if I shut it down and then open it up again, or is it just anytime you open it up, then the whole day counts at that point? Hey, thanks, Cheryl Bullock. I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? And there is O Theseus. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I started my show too early tonight. Who knows? Yeah, kind of. Right now we're at, let's see, like 42% or so, yeah. And that's what I just put in too. So we're not even really there, like 37 or 8. Ask questions in Super Chat. Wait, what? KMTX, what is your actual... I mean, I think you told me last time, but I can't remember now. And then I'm sure you set it up above, but I missed it. Does anybody know what their actual name is? Because they're a moderator, but I don't remember the KMTX part. Oh, wait. I think I can see it. Oh, K-Me. Okay. All right. K-Me. All right. Okay, I think I should probably remember now with the K and the M. K-Me, Texas. Born in 78, right? Is that what that means? Either that or you graduated high school in 78. That's right. Bruce Holdaway's name is Bastard. My name is Bruce Holdaway, you bastard. Yeah, let's see. Candace Owens is raising questions about the death of Charlie Kirk. She alleges involvement of French President Emmanuel Macron and foreign forces. News groups and fact-checkers state no proof exists for these claims. French officials have denied the allegations. Well, of course they would, though, right? I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. None of this is, you can't verify anything. And she knows that. Candace Owens continues to post new theories, creating a significant controversy. Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk worked together for many years. They stood on the same stage, spoke at the same events, and even were seen as very close in the conservative world. But after Charlie Kirk was shot and killed on September 10th, 2025, everything changed. Well, no, they hadn't been on stage or worked together for many years. You know, Owens began saying that the story behind his death was not simple. She made many big claims online. She spoke about French President Emmanuel Macron's assassination squads, Egyptian planes, foreign soldiers, and even Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk. These claims grabbed a lot of attention, but news groups and fact-checkers said she had not shown any proof for these stories. They said her claims are not verified. French officials also said her claims about Emmanuel Macron and foreign forces were false. Still, Owens keeps... I mean, the thing is, of course they would say that, even if it was true, right? So that's when Candace Owens knows that people know that. But if it's false and they say it's false, you can just say, oh, well, they're just saying that. Yeah, still, Owens keeps posting more questions. Yeah, I'm just asking questions. And says she will share more information. This has created a long, loud, and confusing controversy. How the Candace Owens Charlie Kirk controversy started and grew, the timeline shows how Candace Owens started making claims after Charlie Kirk's death. Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk rise together in 2010s. It's tens. Hey, thanks so much, Sarah Kulinski. Thank you. Let's see. Their friendship weakens. People in 2023, people close to them say Kirk felt Owens was going too far with extreme ideas and conspiracy topics. Isn't that weird? I don't know if Zozo's still here, but that's exactly the time frame that we started, you know, seeing stuff like that. And I remember sending Zozo something, and I already seen that she put weird stuff, but then whenever she said something normal, I sent it to Zozo, and then she goes, man, she's nuts now. And that was right around, I think, this time frame right here, like 2023. Their friendship weakens. People close to them say Kirk felt Owens was going too far. September 10th, Charlie Kirk is shot and killed while speaking at Utah Valley University in Utah. No, let me see. What was the? I want to see what Marty's. Did Marty ever respond to what the G is? It doesn't look like it. Mid-September, Candace Owens posts long videos asking questions about the official story. Reports also say she and Kirk had already stopped working closely months before the shooting. Rumors spread online about Erica Kirk, Charlie's widow, this is in October. Post claimed she received money before the shooting. Mainstream outlets say these rumors are false and that no proof exists. So where did that come from? Did Candace Owens say that? That she received money before? Candace Owens posts that a French government source told her Emmanuel Macron and his wife, Brigitte Macron, paid for her assassination and may be linked to Charlie Kirk's death. France 24 and Euronews claims her story is fake and has zero evidence. Now here's the Egyptian plane crap. Candace Owens says Egyptians came to Utah. No, they, what's weird is even when you look at I guess there's one plane that landed and was in the area for a few days, like a week or so. Then there was another plane that flew by on a lake. Over a lake, it just sort of flew by, and somehow, how were they involved? That other plane, I don't understand. Would they look out the window and go, yeah, 1 out of 12. Yeah, there he is. Charlie Kirk's on the stage. I mean, it's just so stupid. Makes no sense at all. Candace Owens takes her show off the air for a week and says this is because she's scared for her safety. She says, Candace Owens says Egyptians came to Utah before the shooting and were linked to foreign training. Fact checkers say she has shared no proof. Yeah, exactly. And then she takes a week off the air. Ongoing, Candace Owens continues posting new claims about Emmanuel Macron's foreign forces, Egyptian planes, Tyler Robinson, and Erica Kirk. And she will connect the DC shooter somehow to Charlie Kirk when she comes back. She's taking her time. She's trying to figure out, how can I do it, man? How can I do that? Candace Owens keeps asking new questions, but she still has not shown real evidence. Officials and news groups say her claims about foreign leaders and secret squads are not true. Controversy continues as her posts get a lot of attention on social media. Let's see. Man, let's see if we get to. I think we need 28 more channel memberships, and that would get it to where I can. Then I'll donate $500 extra, because right now we're at. That'll still be a loss on YouTube. Well, jeez, I'm not even sure I can do that. Let's see, so that'd be 360, 450. Yeah, so if we got like 28 more channel memberships as a group, then I'll try to do, because right now I was only at 2,000, and this is one of our lowest donation nights we've ever had. And usually almost all of the donation night money, like, even though, like, let's say you guys send in 1,000, YouTube only gives me 700, but a lot of times I'll still do the 1,000. So this time, since it's been such a poor month, I'm trying to do like 2,500, like the full month total. Because the channel actually, the months where I get ad revenue and stuff like that, this month wasn't one of those months. There was almost no ad revenue. The YouTube, when I put out videos, I think like $7 I'd make on some of them. I mean, it was ridiculous. So if we get 28 more, then I'll donate $2,500 for the month. which would be $2,000 tonight. Probably do another $1,000 to the scholarship fund. And by the way, if you're not aware, we have a scholarship fund where we, let's see, we give $2,000 to 3 students, so $6,000 each time we do it. And hey, look at that! We've got a challenge here. Wild Bill Wassman, if he does 5, we already got 1, I guess. It came in right after that. If we get 5 channel memberships gifted, he'll donate 5. So that'll be 10 of the 28 that we needed. Yeah, so we give like there's these college students that apply on bold.org, and we've already done 18,000, and we're already building up the 3rd one, but we still haven't given out the scholarships on that one. On the 3rd one, they're still. I'm not sure where we're at on that. Are you out there, Zozo? What's happening with that? I'm not sure when it closes. But now we have them apply using videos. Before they would send in AI generated letters. Well, look at that. Chris O'Connell met Wild Bill Wassman's challenge. So that would make 10. That's actually 1 extra. So 28 minus 11. So we need 17 more. Dun, 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 dun. You still out there, Julie? Martina? You gotta be around when we send it off. Now, the thing is with Bold, I go to their website, it goes through my bank again and everything. So it's not like I don't get a immediate receipt from like PayPal like I do when I donate to Texas EquiSearch, etc. Yeah, you'll get to watch. We'll do the. Hopefully, we get to the number here in a little bit, and I'll donate 2,500. All right. So what do we need? 17 more. I was just wondering if you were still here because I know that you hadn't been on one of these nights before. So I think we gave 500 to Rain earlier in the month. I always notice when I say, "Hey, you guys, if we do this," it just nothing happens. So we need 17 more channel memberships. I know it's not as fun when I say it, but it is what it is. And if we did 17 more, we would be at about 593. And maybe 6 something total with the coffees. So that's not even close. Like last month, I think we did 11 or 1,200. I was saying if we made our goal, I would donate 3,000, but it doesn't look like it's happening. So there you go. I'll try it again. We need 17 more, you guys. Okay, look at Chris O'Connell again. She said she'll do 10 if other people do 7 total, right? So that's sort of like a 2.5 to 1. Thank you, Wild Bill Wassman. You did it. Oh, well, you did it too early, Chris O'Connell, because now they're going to say, well, why would I donate my 7? She's already sent the 10. You know how these people are. Anyways, we'll just pretend she didn't send it in. Okay, there it is. Lisa Belson did it anyways. Thank you. All right. Yeah, that is a good deal. And thank you guys, Chris O'Connell and Lisa Belson. All right, let's see. I think that was the end of that. I'm signing into bold. Yeah, see, here's our bold thing right there, 21,000. So we've given out 18,000's being, 12 has already been given to people. 6 is in the process of being given. And we've already got 3,000 towards the next batch. I mean, it was hard to figure out something better than having a scholarship fund, right? And thanks, Wild Bill Wassman. Thank you, guys. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Chris O'Connell, you do these. That's so funny when you do that. Okay, you guys, if you guys send in 10, 5, I'll do 10, and then she immediately sends the 10 in. And then there's no, like, reward at the end of the tunnel for those. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm reading the conversation. And then Lisa says, I got you, Chris, because she sent in 10. And then Chris said, oh, Lisa Belson, thanks for saving me from my silliness. You guys are hilarious. All right, let me, I think, I can't always forget how to go over to this thing. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to contribute here 1,000. Wait, yeah, I'm going to do 2,000 tonight. We've already done 500, so that gets us at 2,500. Oh, to get to 2,500 tonight? We'd have to, we'd have to get another, no, it's like a ludicrous number. It'd be something like, let's see, we're at 104.50. We're at about 600 in here, so we'd have to have 40, probably like 40, maybe 40 something, maybe more, probably like 46 or something. I mean, it just, don't worry about it. It's cool. Not all months can be the good ones, I guess. I mean, normally on donation nights, we bring in like, I don't know, $1,000 or $1,200, something like that. And then I usually just throw the whole 1,000 on there, knowing that I'm a little less than what we'd get back or something. And then I add it to like a number that I've already sort of determined based on what we brought in. Like a few months back, I donated, I think we brought in, I don't know, I can't remember what the amount was, but we donated $6,000. And we donated 4, I think, last month. But this month is, the income is 3,000 less than last month. So it's like, it's hard to make it 4 again. Yeah, any amount is I mean, if a well, here's the thing is, I don't want you supporting the channel if it's something that's painful. Like if you're sending in $5 and that means you can't go buy milk or something, forget it. All right. I'm just talking if people are out there have the ability to support the channel, and it doesn't affect you like all of a sudden, you know, oh my God, that's my last dollar. You know, I don't want that. In fact, you could probably send me an email and I would send you something. I'd rather, I don't know. I was thinking about doing that again on Christmas. Like there might be people out there that, I mean, I don't like it when I don't even know somebody and they go, hey Gray, you know, hey, can you send me something? If it was like one of the freaks that I've seen a bunch of times and they were struggling, then I would, you know, consider doing that for Christmas, right? But it's weird when you get people that you've never seen in your life and they send you some mail. Once you open that up for a possibility, and then you also feel bad because it's like, I've never seen you. Well, sure, Sandy. Yeah. I guess we've had to extend this to, remember it used to be the first hour? Now it's like the whole night. I'm doing 1,000. See right there. And the Fallen Freak Scholarship Fund is for anybody that's, you know, used to be a freak or whatever. I guess they still are, and they pass away. You know, so it's sort of in honor of all the people that have been here. We've had 4 or 5 people over the years pass away that used to watch. Yeah, we'll do the, I'm going to do this one, let's see, from, in honor of Georgina Stoliker. There we go. That's exactly what this is for. I'm not sure how this thing works. Sometimes it has to open up my bank. What's this crap where they add in a donation to themselves? I don't want to do that. Okay. They give themselves 20%, like, you know, without you really noticing. I mean, it's ridiculous. $200 for, so I just removed that. All right, let's see. Now I got to connect to my bank. Oh, they're sending me something to my phone. Hey, Lulu. All right. Looks like that one made it through. See right there? Thank you. You're wait, you can't see it. Thank you for your donation. And hopefully we get an email that has the amount. I don't know. But it says ACH donations can take up to 5 business days to complete. Once processed, you'll receive an itemized receipt and your donation will appear on the page. All right. Yeah, so you got to do, if you don't do it that way, there's these extra charges. And since we donate thousands of dollars, and it's the same way with our DNA fund, which is through, well, we use Identifiers International, but the charity is actually, what the hell's the name of that? It's called, jeez, I don't remember that. God, now I'm going to have a hard time finding it. Yeah, so we send money to another company that is a non-profit, and then Identifiers uses those funds for their projects. And we, you know, that, and then it's just a donation. What's the hell is the name of that place? Ah, man, it's crazy. Let me try it. I have to go out to the internet now. To the website and send it in. Hey, Sandy, just don't worry about it, okay? My God. What kind of a comment is that? I could donate for in her memory 1,000 times. Let's see. Oh yeah, Intermountain Forensics. There you go. All right, so we're gonna send in 1,000 to Intermountain Forensics for use by Identifiers International and Dr. Colleen Fitzpatrick. That looks good. And there it is. I'm not sure what, let's see. Hold on. So there it is at the bottom of the screen. Scheduled payment delivers December 8th, 1,000. The rest of it below is bank stuff. All right. So there you go. All right. So we gave, you know, if somehow we miraculously get to the larger goal, maybe we'll send in another 500 later, but, you know. I don't really understand. You already donated in memory of Georgina. To what? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know. I don't always wear one. I've had nights where I don't wear one, but I just put it on. Sort of like one time I went to CrimeCon, and I wasn't wearing my hat, and nobody came up to me. And then Morph said, "Gray, where the hell's your hat?" That's how. And then as soon as I put my hat on, people go, "Oh, Gray, hey, Gray!" You know, they recognize me. So then it's kind of like now I just wear it. But I've not worn it a few times too. Hey, Sandy, thank you for the PayPal and also Paulette. And then also, wow, hey, thanks so much there. Chris O'Connell. Very kind, very kind. Well, it gets a little bit on the way, I guess. Okay, well, the wording was kind of weird, though. You got to admit, Sandy. Yeah, we donated to. Oh, you're saying just tonight? Yeah. Yeah, we donated to the Fallen Freak Scholarship Fund in honor of Georgina Stoliker. I thought you were talking about I already donated in her memory that other time with the Abby and Libby ballpark. And then it's like, well, why tonight again? You know, but anyways, this is to the Fallen Freak Scholarship Fund, which is exactly, you know, Georgina Stoliker was, you know, in here for years and years, and she passed away like a month ago. And, you know, she was awesome. She always sent me these voice messages on Facebook. I mean, even while she was sick in the hospital, she would always send me updates, and she'd be laughing, and, you know, and then eventually she just didn't make it. Sucks. Hey, thanks so much there, Chris O'Connell. Very, very cool. Just wondering if you had a donated tonight because I wasn't here. Yeah, I see what you're saying now, but so if Candace Owens started wearing a visor, she'd be telling the truth? I don't think so. I can't believe you had gray on your show, Vinny. I'm never watching again. That one I didn't have a hat on. Yeah, she was always so nice and generous too. I'll just put poor bastard. I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's see. We got to go find it again. Oh, God. I got to go. We got to play it again. I know. It's just makes me laugh every single time. Let's see. Where is it? Ding, 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 ding. There it is. All right. Now you gotta hear this though. Hold on a second. Where's the audio? There it is.
When I was on Court TV, do you guys see that? I'm sure they'll get the obligatory. I can't believe you had gray on your show, Vinny. I'm never watching again. When I was on Court
Just
TV,
like these idiot trolls that watch. That's exactly what I feel.
The obligatory. I can't believe you had gray on your show, Vinny. I'm never watching again. When I was on.
Yeah, see, that's what the trolls do. The ones that are, the ones that earlier were like, I don't like your show and I watch it anyways. Just these total nut jobs. They're the ones that show up every single time I'm on Court TV or anything like that. They say the same thing over and over and over again.
When I was on Court TV, do you guys see that? I'm sure they'll get the obligatory. I can't believe you had gray on your show, Vinny. I'm never watching again.
I'm not sure why it makes me laugh, for God's sakes. Why does it make me laugh? See, that was when I was in Idaho. I went to Idaho, I think it was in July, if I remember correct. Just to get some last filming in before the trial, make sure I had everything I needed. And while I'm there, it's just, all of a sudden, he pleads guilty. It's like, oh, Jesus. So I'm sitting in a hotel room when I'm saying that. Yeah, right at the end when he chuckles, right? Because he's laughing just like we laughed. That means he thought it was funny. So basically what it is like he was recording it on my show and then laughed when he played it, just like you guys do when we play it. Yeah. Like I chuckle at the end knowing that it's funny how idiotic these people are. It's amazing. They asked me to be on Court TV again the other day. What was it? They wanted me on there for... What was it? Oh, yeah. She said, hey, hope you are doing well. Would you be available to join us this evening for the 9 p.m. Eastern Time show to chat about missing children cases, including Summer Wells and Melody Buzzard? And I just said I wasn't available because if they ask you and it's like noon, I've already got my show and everything ready to go. If they told me the day before, I could probably figure it out. But hey, thanks, Kathy Freidenmaker, which apparently means peacemaker. I guess that means Freiden means peace. You know? Like when somebody's scared, I'm really frightened. Gray, that's not how it's spelled, you bastard. That says Freiden, not frightened. See, Gray, it's spelled F-R-I-G-H-T. And see, you're not really... I know. I was joking. Thank you. Whew. That's the troll community. Yeah, just like Schumacher in German, There was a goalie named I think it was like Willy Schumacher. But that's like shoemaker. He's like the son of a shoemaker. Or actually, that would be Schumacherson. Runar. I remember in college, one of the people in the fraternity that I was in for a year, his name was Runar Gunnarsson. And he's from Iceland. So, but his name, Runar Gunnarsson, means his name is Runar, the son of Gunnar. It's just like you see in Lord of the Rings, it's exactly the same. So Runar Gunnarsson is Runar, the son of Gunnar. Yeah. You bastard. All right, let's check out this other one with the Hindustan time. This one's on December 1st, so this is they're a day ahead. They're kind of like Australia. Should we do that? Chuckle from your friend, yeah. Which one? Runar Gunnarsson? Kathy Freidenmaker. Yeah, that means, I think it means gun, right? A peacemaker. Kathy Gunn, she should call herself. Why don't you change your name, Kathy, to Kathy Gunn? No, I really don't want you to change your name. Because it would suck not to be able to say, Kathy Freidenmaker, after all those years. She'll probably say, well, it's never been Freidenmaker, it's Freidenmaker, you bastard. You've been saying it wrong for 7 years now. It's actually Freidenmaker, not Freidenmaker. Let's see. We've got... yeah, I can't see anybody's... Their real names aren't really showing up. Let's see. All right, let's do this one right here. I don't know, where did I end up here on this? I think it was bad juju, right? All right, I gotta take some time here. I was gonna give out a couple notebooks, so hold on a second, if you don't mind. May take a minute. Ozzy Trisha. I don't know. I mean, it's going to take me so long. I didn't have time. Maybe I'll try to get them all settled in there for tomorrow or something. Although the gifted ones disappear, so I don't know. Maybe if I do a couple screen grabs. Let me try that. We're on Ozzy Trisha. Yeah, there's just so many. Okay, so that goes to me. When I say to me, I mean on the screen grabbing. And then grab those. That was to Wild Bill Wassman. And then to Kathy Fredmaker. Alright. So I got those. I'll have to do those later. All right. Well, how's everybody doing? Oh, wait. We didn't do our update over here. We got to... Before I get moving forward... Jesus, what in the hell? Alright, so we're gonna... Grand total now is 272,000. We've done the same thing since January 2020. I used to keep track of each one, but I just store them after the fact. Each, like, hey, we gave this much to so-and-so and this much to... And then we're going to update this one to 43. It's not bad. 43,051. If we, did another 3, we'd be at 46, which is just barely, 3,000 less than last year. But better than 2021. So, not too bad. Yeah, I haven't seen Ted Bundy. He just disappeared one day. Nobody knows. Probably another... a troll factor, they probably found out, hey, or maybe they met somebody on here and disappeared. Candace Owens has doubled down on her attacks after Pastor John Chukwu called her evil and demonic at a Turning Point USA event. Pastor Amanchulu has worked with Turning Point USA. See, now she's going to start going after Erica Kirk because Erica Kirk runs Turning Point USA, and that must have come on down from on high, right? Don't you guys see it coming? Come on. You guys see it coming, right? I mean, the thing is, the amount we donated tonight is probably not even... It's probably close to what some of the freaks have... I mean, I don't know, like some of the bigger supporters almost gave. That's how bad, like, in general, the entire month was outside of that. You know, it's like, oh, man. I mean, it really kind of came down to, like, there was no ad revenue. Like, if we had decent ad revenue, it would have been a pretty good month, but there's almost none. Like, maybe $500 or something. That's what I think, Bruce. I think Candace Owens thought that she should be the one with Kirk. I know, she has. She says little comments. And you know it's coming. She's just totally unhinged. Pastor Aman Shukwu, or however you say his name, has worked with Turning Point USA Faith, an offshoot of Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA, of which Owens was formerly a part. Speaking at the event, the priest slammed Owens for tearing down the legacy she has. I said this the other night. Didn't I tell you that? She's torn down the legacy of Kirk. The conservative podcaster has come up with multiple conspiracy theories in the wake of Kirk's assassination. She's hinted at Israel and even Egyptians' interference without providing any proof to back up her claims. Kirk was fatally shot when attending an event in Utah Valley University on September 10th, and authorities later arrested 22-year-old Utah native Tyler Robinson, who, in fact, did do it. I'm telling you that myself. Yep, a woman scorned. The pastor went on to demand claps after slamming Owens in front of an audience, and the 36-year-old was quick to respond to the clip on social media. Turning Point USA Faith coming to a city near you. She mockingly said and added, God wants you to clap for me. Wonder how that... I didn't see the clip. Maybe we could try to find that. Let's see. Turning Point USA, is it Faith or something? TPUSA Faith. Is that who this guy is?
I mean apology in the sense of what the patristic fathers meant. If we're to be the
I don't know how to find that guy. Let's see, Pastor John. This guy. Let's do that.
Tonight, and I want to talk about it and saying that she is evil and anti-Semitic.
Oh, this person should just shut up. She just can't. She doesn't even. Man, unbelievable.
So contrary to what Candace Owens is saying, who's spending her time trying to tear down the legacy of Charlie Kirk, fighting against Erica Kirk, his wife. I mean, you have to be cruel and demonic to insinuate the things that she has insinuated over the past several weeks. She's evil. That's what it is. And a big hand clap goes there. Don't get shy on me tonight. I ain't the one. I came too far to play around. It's evil. It's corrupt.
That's true,
It
though.
should not take place. She sounds like a jaded person who wish they were in the role that Charlie Kirk's wife is in, but she isn't. And so therefore she seeks to tear down
That's exactly what we
his
said.
legacy. And at some point, her husband is going to have to walk into that
Right.
podcast room and start unplugging cords.
Yeah.
I mean, by now I would have already done it. If it
That's
was
what
my
I
wife.
said, too.
I'm yanking cords. I'm shutting down the camera, shut down the ATEM. Sweetie, get up, get out of this room, and can you please help out with the kids? Because this is a dastardly deed that is being done. I thought that the greatest foe that we would have to contend with after the assassination of Charlie Kirk would be the left. But sadly, it's friendly fire.
Yeah, that's totally correct. 100% on that. Everything that guy just said. I mean, you guys are. I think I said the same thing last night, but if you just think about it, after Charlie Kirk was shot, and it was horrendous, it seemed like his death had this huge movement behind it that was going to, and all these new chapters came out. A request for a new chapter sort of application, and it was just this huge thing. And there was all this. Everybody was together on the right. And then Candace Owens and a couple other nut jobs went out and started doing the whole conspiracy shit that has completely divided the right. Now a lot of people on the right hate Israel now, and everybody's doing this. It's sick, all right? And I don't know what in the hell. I think what it was she saw, oh my God, this is Turning Point's going to be really big now, and I was supposed to be part of it, and I was supposed to be with Charlie Kirk, so I'm going to start my own thing now. What's weird is I don't know does she understand how she's literally destroying the legacy of the person. She's trying to make it seem like she's not doing that by talking about how Charlie didn't like this and didn't like Israel, and also she's trying to pretend that she's doing his work for him. He's just not alive to talk about it. Because she'll say stuff like, he wasn't getting along with Israel. He was going to get rid of them. He didn't want to take their money anymore or something. And he had a dream that they were being betrayed. So I'm really out there, and he was betrayed by people at Turning Point. So, I'm really doing it for Kirk. Kirk would be absolutely embarrassed of Candace Owens. And she's an absolute joke, all right? If she came forward and said, you know what, you guys, I've just totally been misguided, and I was feeling down, and I don't know, I'm going to take some time off because, I'm believing things that just aren't really reality, I'd have some respect for her. Like, I'd go, well, at least she's sort of seeing that she's been crazy. But currently I don't have any at all. I don't respect her as a person. I think she's a shit of a human being. Absolutely gorgeous, smart, and she's actually smart. But that doesn't mean her brain's working. She's been absolutely horrendous here. And she just keeps doubling down. That's what makes her a horrendous person. Now, if she has some mental illness that is causing this, then I guess we would have to, forgive her for that because she wasn't in her right mind doing it. But it's that level. It's horrible. Now, every single day, I get these people that show up and they, hey, thanks, Cheesehead. Every single day I come in here and in my videos, people go, I get unsubscribers. I'll lose another 15 or 20 tonight. I haven't gained, in the last 30 days, I've lost 400 subscribers. I haven't gained any. Isn't that amazing? After a full month of putting out videos and all that stuff, and in the month, and that's because I don't do conspiracies and I'm critical of Candace Owens. And every time one of the nut jobs who believes what she's saying watches my video, they get outraged. And what they should be is outraged at their own brain for not working. Okay? Now, Candace Owens, when she talks, she brings up things that are true in terms of like this element and that element are true. It's the connections that she makes that are completely bogus, and she knows that nobody has any way of disproving them. And she also knows that because of the mentality of so many people on social media, they're not going to bother to care that there's no way to verify it. They want to believe it, so they're going to believe Candace Owens. And they're going to believe her no matter what. So there you go. And what I just told you is the absolute truth. Well, you can't prove it. I know, you're right. I can't disprove a conspiracy theory. How do I prove? Let me just say this. An Egyptian plane landed like on the 4th and took off on the 13th or something. And she's claiming that it's associated with the death of Charlie Kirk. Well, first of all, why would the Egyptians want to kill Charlie Kirk? What does Charlie Kirk have anything to do with the Egyptians? But also, how would I disprove it? And here's the thing. Want to hear? This is the truth here. Watch this. Let's say I figured out the plane, and then I called up the owner of the plane, and I said, "Hey, Candace Owens is out there telling everybody that your plane landed there and had something to do with Charlie Kirk's death. Can you tell me why you're there?" And they go, "Oh yeah, well we were just there. Hell, maybe they were doing military training. Who the hell cares?" And then let's say I made a video about it, and they go, and I was recorded, and I had a recording of the owner of the plane telling us exactly why they were there. Candace Owens would say, of course they would tell you that. You see what I'm saying? She could just say, yeah, that's part of the conspiracy. They're covering it up. You see, they're not going to tell you the truth of why they were really there. It's a cover-up, everybody. Can you see that? You see what I'm saying? Don't you know what I just said is true? That is what she would say? She wouldn't care if I got a hold of the pilots of the plane and the people there. Are you guys even still here anymore? It's like just dead as a doornail. Yet again. It's only 8:30, you guys. Wake up. Yeah, we know that, Amigalio. We went over that. Yeah, I don't know if her husband's encouraged. Well, her husband's probably okay with it because he sees the paychecks coming in. Candace Owens makes, I would say, a minimum of $100,000. I mean, I think she makes like per month probably makes something like $50,000 to $100,000 minimum. I mean, she's just. You're talking every video. I have a video on the Kanika Jenkins case that has 2.4 million views, and over the years it's made like $11,000 over 8 years. She gets 5 million views on an hour-long video, and most people watch the whole damn thing. And that means that video is probably making 20 grand just on the ad revenue. And then she reads ads all the way through, and then she probably gets paid on the number of views of the video. And, oh, man. and that happens in a day, like a 2-day period. So I might even say that she could have been making almost 100 grand a week after Charlie Kirk was killed. Isn't that amazing? I mean, that's crazy. Looney Tune stuff. So her husband's like, oh, man. Whew. Where'd everybody go? Let's see. What is that? 20. Yeah. Trying to figure out what's that. 105 is 25, 6, 40. 20 times 10. That's 200. We only got a 105. Yeah, we'd need like another. Gosh, I don't know, like almost like 80 channel memberships to donate another 500. We're not even. Yeah, it's just. I was trying to remember what we were talking about earlier. Although, you know, Chris O'Connell and, you know, the other coffees, let's see, 200. Yeah, probably we did like 40. If we got 45 more channel memberships, you know, maybe we could, you know, think of donating another 500 tonight. Then it would be 3,000 for the month. But I don't know. I don't want to get started on it and get to 20 and then it doesn't make it, and then the people who did the 20 feel like they got screwed over. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody's even chatting though. Like what we were talking about seems like it would be interesting, but it's like, you know, I need more enthusiasm. I know. It's like everybody just disappeared. Hell, even some of the trolls left. Candace Owens says double down on her attacks after Pastor. We already did that part. Speaking at the event, the priest slammed Owens for tearing down the legacy. Totally agree. Kirk was fatally shot. Yep, we went through that. The pastor went on to demand claps. Okay. What Candace Owens said now. Owens has now claimed that all pastors in their sermons are likely to mention her or Tucker Carlson at least once. Pastor challenge. Tomorrow is Sunday. I challenge you to get through an entire sermon without mentioning me or Tucker Carlson, she wrote. Well, no, it's not a challenge. It's just something that they feel compelled to say because they think that you are nuts. What am I looking at? I'm a Gallia. You said, look at. What am I looking at? Yeah, well, I have to follow her because I'm covering Charlie Kirk and you know, I think one of the worst ones out there though is the guy that keeps doing the Google Trends stuff. He's absolutely a fake. I mean, it's like literally a snake oil salesman. That's a totally bogus information. There's no relevance whatsoever to anything that guy says, and he gets like 10,000 ravenous people watching because it's so interesting, and it's not interesting because it's not real. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I actually don't even know what the name is, to be honest. If you ever stumble upon it, just immediately get the hell out of there. Oh, he must have caved to her demands. PK, sew it up. But what am I? You said look at. What am I looking at? I'm a Gallia. Yeah, I hope you feel better there, Julie. I guess I missed that comment up there. Okay, so, however, Owens' latest assertion was met with doubt from many. Candace Owens is convinced almost every pastor is talking about her. One person remarked, Megan Basham, New York Times bestseller, also reacted saying, I know a lot of pastors and on a weekly basis listen to many sermons from well-known pastors. The only one I've ever heard bring up either Tucker or Candace from the pulpit is J.D. Greer, and I do not recommend his church. She added, it is delusional for her to suggest that pastors are talking about her in sermons. See, that I guess that's true. It's almost like she's a narcissist, right? Like an actual narcissist. Candace Owens is literally the definition of a narcissist. Wouldn't you agree? Not saying she is. I'm just saying it's a mental health condition in which people have unreasonably high sense of their own importance. They need to seek too much attention and want people to admire them. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. Man, that sounds exactly like her, doesn't it? I mean, she doesn't give a damn what she's doing. Just trashing the whole legacy of Charlie Kirk and everybody associated. Because she thinks somebody inside let it and was aware and made it happen. They agreed to it. He's been betrayed. You know, it's all based on a dream that she had. I mean, my God. What a sick person. And guess what? Charlie Kirk had a dream that something was going to happen to him. And then Candace Owens had a dream that he was betrayed. Oh, it's so biblical, Candace. You are so interesting. There's something here, man. I think Jesus himself will come down and talk to you. Because I think you are just absolutely incredible. You figured it all out. The rest of us are all just peons because you had a dream and you're a prophet. Give me a break. Right. Hey, that's great. That's a good one, Sandy Shirley. Candace Owens said that Charlie Kirk will be betrayed, and she fulfilled her own prophecy. Perfect. I like that one, Sandy. That's a good one. I like that one. She does believe that. That is exactly why she's doing what she's doing. She thinks she's of biblical proportions. Like, if you notice the way she's talking, she's trying to elevate herself as almost sort of a deity of some sort, like a level above regular people, because her and Charlie Kirk have dreams that are true. She probably feels pretty certain that at some point soon, the Catholic Church, that's probably why she wants to be in the Catholic Church, is because they might canonize her at some point. You know, maybe they'll make her a living saint, perhaps. She thinks that's a possibility. Yeah, she hasn't said why I'm saying that. What she said is that Charlie Kirk, he told me he has these dreams. We talked about it, like text messages or whatever it was. That he had dreams about that something bad is going to happen to him. He just feels it. And then after he died, I had a dream too, that he was being betrayed. And then I'm going to be Charlie Kirk's David. You know, it's sick. Put a one of you think Candace Owens is a god. This is where Zozo steps in and puts a 1 in there. You know, he just... Yeah. What do you mean, Bruce? Why? That's not a good question. That's $1 million question. Now, what's good about that question, Bruce? Yeah, so we got this question up here by Tim. Can you explain why Tyler only 3 to 4 rounds? Well, because you only need one. And maybe if he had missed, he would have shot a second one. Man, wake up, you guys. No, but you act like it was a good question. You said that's $1 million question. It's not $1 million. It's a 1 cent question that should be tossed in the garbage almost immediately. Yeah, it's not $1 million question. It's a shit question. At least it's a question, though. Can you explain? Because it's one of those, you know what? When anybody asks a question like that, they're a conspiracy believer. Because can you explain why? I don't know, man. I'm not in his head, okay? I don't know Tyler Robinson. Wasn't able to say, hey, Tyler, why do you only have 4? Because, by the way, they only take 4. Right? A lot of the, what are those cartridges you put in there for that type of gun might only take 4. Sometimes they take 3. So he put it in there. He goes up there. He fires. The first one hit Charlie Kirk because it was an easy shot. So when you sit up there and you say, can you explain why Tyler had only 3 to 4 rounds? Well, he had 4. 1 was fired. 3 were found still in the cartridge. Okay. Thank you very much. And that was going to be my answer to Tim. Right, it just takes 1. You know, a 4 seems like a lot. I mean, if he had 2, I would have been okay, you know. 2, and if he'd happened to randomly miss from such a short range, he might have shot another one, but he saw that it hit him immediately and he took off. He was looking through the scope. So what's your issue there, Tim? You seem like you believe in the conspiracies. Because that's not a question. That's not a question that anybody that already knows the certainty that Tyler Robinson is the killer would ever even think, because it's not even interesting. You know what I mean? Like, why did he have 4? I don't know. I think that's all the cartridge held. What if he had 6 of them, and maybe he had a whole nother cartridge that he had in his pocket? How do we know that? We don't know any of that stuff. I don't know. I just get confused at why people ask questions like that. It's weird. Got to be honest. And look at, why is nobody commenting anymore? So Julie Martin said that was going to be my answer about, I don't know, a minute ago. And we have no follow-up comments, or nobody's conversing. We're getting close to wrapping it up time. Now, but why'd you ask the question, Tim? Like, what was the holdup on that? Like, in your mind, like, you must have heard somewhere on a show No. Yeah, but why do you care? Like, who said something that made you ask that question? You must have heard that on a YouTube channel that they made up a theory. Like, why did he only have 4? You know, something like that. Yeah, I can't see you, Amigalio. That's the last comment you made was like 10 minutes ago up there. I see it. Because I can see Amigalio up there. Oh, wait, maybe I'm on the wrong... Hold on a second. Yeah, no, you still didn't... Even though I turned it off of... I'm on live chat now. You still hadn't commented since you... She destroyed her own legacy or is creating a really shitty one. I'm never here live. But let me ask you though, why did you want to know the answer to that question? It's not even something I even considered, because it's like he had 4 and he hit him with the first one, and the first one literally had the same message on it. Notice his bulge. on it, and it had his DNA on the shell itself. And then there was 3 more bullets in there that had other writings on it, and 2 of those bullets had his DNA on it. Well, then why didn't he have his DNA on the 3rd bullet? I don't know, man. I don't know why he didn't have his DNA on the 3rd one. Who cares? Okay, well, if it was just a normal question, great. But it's like those types are always pointing towards somebody who believes in a conspiracy in general, because it's so meaningless to just regular thinking people. So then to ask it means that somehow there was a correlation to the low bullet count to something else. Yeah, that's all I saw. That was it. Yeah, the ones after that were, am I invisible? That's the only... Okay, here's what I see, Amigalio. Look at right here. Watch this. So right here it says... right here. She destroyed her own legacy or is creating a really shitty one. And then you scroll down. And then you show up here, am I invisible tonight? See that? Isn't that weird? Oh, that's so weird. Over here on my other... No, that was... I watched the Jenkins case on ID Discovery, and I'm so disappointed that you weren't on the... Was it new? That was earlier, though. Still here. Those are like 8:33. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I didn't see that, though. I guess I got to stay over here. I know there's lag, but it's not that long. Oh, yeah, that's strange. Over here, there's hardly any comments. Like, I'm looking over here. Wow. In StreamYard, I can't see anybody's. I mean, I see Chris O'Connell's the last one. I guess I can see, yeah, coming up there. So let's see. I'm just looking to see. I'm a guy. There's more after that. And then there's an LOL. And then am I invisible? Okay, and then above that. Yeah, there's nothing. Even on StreamYard. Strange, huh? I have it on live chat. Now, when did you watch it? Yeah, I mean, people like Nancy Grace. She was on... She covered Kanika and told everybody, oh my God, something doesn't add up here. I was just... That's when I really got disappointed in her. That's when I went, And she doesn't know what the hell she's talking about 90% of the time. That's what the truth is. You know, the fact that she literally sat there and went, man, something doesn't add up here. Yeah, wow. And I'm sitting there working my ass off every day making these videos showing how it all makes complete sense, in order, and she just walked into the freezer, and she's over there just totally undermining it without any knowledge at all, but has way more popularity, and throws out a reckless comment like that, and it just, makes it so difficult. But what, do you watch it today because of the show last night, or what? Nah, I just told you I have them all. I have it on live chat. That's the one that has them all. Yep. Oh, weird. Look at this. So you can actually just do the fan funding one. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize you could do that. Huh. Let me see what happens if maybe that's a quicker way if I can just grab everything on here. And then what happens if I paste it in like Excel or something? Yeah. Might be able to figure out some way to manipulate that. Maybe I can figure it out. Maybe I could do something where if I can view it like that and then I can paste it into Chat GPT, and then can it sort of sort it out and then make it so that I can put it on the wheel. That'd be pretty sweet. I'm gonna see if I can do that. Yeah, I don't have it on the top ones. Actually, that's on YouTube, what I just showed you there. All right. Anyways, back to this. She added, it's delusional for her to suggest that her pastors are talking about her. Yet another person said she's vastly overestimating her own relevance. Most pastors are, I know, plenty, have never once mentioned Candace Owens from the pulpit. It's pure self-importance to think Sunday's sermons revolved around her. Amid widespread criticism of her remark, Owens issued a clarification saying, I wasn't referring to the Turning Point faith pastors that were trending for doing sermons about me over the last week. Not every pastor in the world. I was referring to the because she was talking about Turning Point. No, you were referring to all of them. You know you were, right? So, anyways, there you go. There you go. Well, anybody have any questions or anything? You know, like normal ones? No, what do you mean MK Ultra with these guys? I don't know. I mean, has anybody ever conclusively found out that MK Ultra was part of anything? Of any of these killers? Like, literally proved where it's a fact? Or is it just, well, it looks like... I mean, one thing, it seems sort of like there could be somebody on Discord or somewhere out there on the internet that has the ability to find different individuals and convince them of doing something. Maybe that's a possibility. Or it just could be that Tyler Robinson, after finally finding love, and it turns out that that person was transgender, and knowing that Charlie Kirk, I'm not sure if you say, like, I guess he's anti-transgender, the philosophy of it, right? So he goes out to prove his worth to his lover. He goes and kills Charlie Kirk. I think that makes the most sense. But was he encouraged and perhaps working on it with other people on Discord? I think there's a decent possibility of that. Yeah, it's just crazy, this MK Ultra thing. It's so popular, and I don't even think people even know what it is, and I don't even know what the hell it is. It's just one of those things where you just hear it all the time, like saying false flags and all this crap. Let's just see what it says on Wikipedia. MK Ultra was an illegal human experimentation program designed and undertaken by the U.S. CIA to develop procedures and identify drugs that could be used in altering human behavior. The term MK Ultra is a CIA cryptonym. MK is an arbitrary prefix standing for the Office of Technical Service, and Ultra is an arbitrary word out of the dictionary used to name this project. The program has been widely condemned as a violation. They probably use like LSD and shit like that. Let me see. Project MK Ultra began in 1953 and was halted in 1973. So 20 years. MK Ultra used numerous methods to manipulate its subjects' mental states and brain functions, such as the covert administration of high doses of psychoactive drugs, especially LSD, there you go, and other chemicals without the subject's consent. Additionally, other methods beyond chemical compounds were used, including electroshocks, etc. You know, I don't know. I just don't see how this has any connection at all, you know. Like what, how, you know? That there's a covert version of MK Ultra that's still going on. It's a black ops. Well, look at, here's the thing. Hey, Tim, let me ask you something. If you're going to claim there's a connection to MK Ultra, it's up to you to prove it. Anybody that says there's no connection, they don't have to prove anything because the default is there's no connection. There's absolutely like very little chance that MK Ultras, which is something that was banned, has somehow been brought up secretly, and they're giving drugs to specific people, and they're out there killing people because of those drugs. I think that's very, very low odds. So it's up to you to prove that there is. I know, but I'm responding to your comment back to Paulette where you said, why not? Okay, it's not up to her to explain to you. You need to explain to her why. That's why. Yeah, that's what I think. I think Thomas Crooks, I wouldn't be, it's not going to shock me if there's other people on the internet that we're aware of and communicated with either one of Tyler Robinson or Thomas Crooks. All right. I think it's like 10 years old, but her brother back into the news. Who are you talking about? Oh yeah, the Kanika Jenkins. I worked on the video most of the day, so I'm gonna actually put out a video on it. In the video, that's all it is. It's that easy, that simple. Yeah, back then I wasn't. Yeah, I mean, it was cooler back then because people were always supporting the channel and stuff regardless of what we covered. If you go back and watch those old shows, it's like people, maybe not 2017, but from 2020 on, we could be talking about anything. I still have that cold case that we were going to do. Not tonight though. Notice how we've just frozen up completely on the not one super chat or anything for like 45 minutes. So here's what I was working on using those videos we were playing and her videos. So there's the room. There's the elevator she went in. Now watch this cool edit here. Watch this. So it's like there's the elevator. Now you're in the elevator. There's the LL button. And then it's going down. And then it starts opening up. And then, oh, look at that. The door over there opens up on the real video. And then here comes Kanika out of it. See, I'm using their video to make it seem like kind of almost what... Yeah, she moved around so weirdly it was hard to... She's walking like this. And then when she leaves there, I kind of cut over to another shot. Like that's what she'd be looking. She'd go right up there like that and then up the slope there. Then she walks up this slope. And then there she is right there walking up that slope in the background over there. See that? And then she walks down this hallway. And then I have this arrow once she leaves there pointing how she's walking right up that hallway. And then right here, it kind of, I think I meant to put an arrow on that one. It goes like that, and then that's what she's looking at, and then I would have it like a left arrow there, and then she goes around here, just like this. And then there's those things on the right, those black things. She's walking, stumbling around, and she makes her way, and then when she disappears down there, we go to this camera. I'm better than Dateline? Hey, well, thanks. You wouldn't know it. So look, it walks by right there, and then here's the doors. So I have these arrows. Goes through these doors, and then goes through another set of doors after going through there. Okay, and then after going through that set of doors, you see her walking right like that in just a moment. So here she is right there, and then it does go dark for a little bit, and then she walks this direction. You see her. And then I have another arrow here. You just see her head pop into the screen. Boom. She takes a right. And then look, I have an arrow coming out of that. And then this direction. That's a pretty cool little arrow. I made that in my 3D program. Isn't that sweet? And then it goes this direction. And then it goes through this door. And then you can see that that's the bathroom, and those are those stairs she almost falls over. So she goes like that, and then this is from inside of that, coming towards the camera. I might get rid of that one. I'm not sure. Because it could just cut right to that, and it's pretty obvious. Yeah, and there she goes like that, down there, and then starts walk, goes around there, and then comes back, goes into the men's bathroom, out to the drinking fountain, and then this is the arrow going back to the double doors. What do you guys think of those little arrows? Pretty good, right? And there she goes, and then she goes out that door, and then from here goes straight forward and left. See my little arrow that I got in there with the shadow on the ground? And then after she turns to the left, there's these stairs here. And then I had an arrow there. Goes inside that door. And then up the stairs. And then at the top of the stairs. So up there and then the top. Turn left and then goes through those doors. And I think I have an arrow. Yep, arrow through that one. I think I gotta fix that. And then that's from inside of that double door. And then arrow goes this direction. And then right there to the wooden double doors for the bathroom under construction. Now you're inside the kitchen. See that? That's on the other side of the double doors. And then the camera's just panning kind of slow. And then right here, and then see, look, everything's the same, but this is the surveillance footage. And then you see her kind of coming in right now. And she goes right here, and then that's the shot. That's what she can see from right there. There's the door, R95, and there she goes. And then she makes her way to the door. There's R95. And the door's being open. And then there's a door. See that arrow pointing to the door on the left? That's the freezer. That opens up that one. And that's where she was found, right there. And if you don't think that that's the right one, see that little black mark right there on the, right down there low? See that? Right there. It's right here. So, yep, that's the same one. And that's how, that's how it all went. It's really obvious, crystal clear. You think that would be helpful video there? Trial for who? He's dead. What are you talking about, Tim? Right, I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. I can tell the interest levels dropped dramatically. Thank you to Eagle, Star, Sand, and Stripe, or Eagle, Stars, and Stripes, Whiskey Boots, Linda Howell, as in Linda Moulton Howe of the Cattle Mutilations, and Crop Circles. Lizzie Robb. Then we have I'm a Gal Yo, gifted 5. Then Lanky Tor came in with a cat eye. Then we had KM or K-Me, gifted 5. Then Zozo has been here for 69 months. Then Bad Juju, gifted 10. Thank you. Richard Watts. Then we had Stephen Connerly, gifted a membership. And then Trey Joseph. Trey Joseph. I don't know if that's what if I'm even saying that right. And then Ozzy Trisha, gifted 5. Then Jenny gifted a membership. Christopher Marshburn, thank you. Lori. Wild Bill Wassman, gifted 1. Julie. Lisa Belson, gifted 10. Thank you. Then this account, 4321. But anyways, that video I just showed you, do you think that'll help some people out there? Yeah, she took a drug called topiramate. Which is, if you drink with it, you can get very intoxicated and lose your coordination. That's exactly what happened. Alright, and then we have Wild Bill Wassman. And then I gifted 5. And then we had Bruce Holdaway. And Lisa Belson gifted another 10. I think she was matching. And then Marty gifted 10. Thank you. And then Cheryl Bullock. Haven't seen her in a while. And then Othesius. And Sarah K gifted 5. Very nice. Thank you. Stephen. Then we had Chris O'Connell gifted 5. Then we had Wild Bill Wassman gifted 5. And then Chris O'Connell gifted 10. On her challenge, and then it was sort of reverse order.
$4.99.
Hey, thanks, Joe. And then we have Lisa Belson gifted 10 to match Chris O'Connell's challenge. And then Wild Bill Wassman also was in that challenge. And we have Kathy Friedmaker, and then Cheesehead. Wild Bill Wassman gifted 1. And then it was Joe right there. And then we had only 3 PayPals. You normally get like 10 or 15 of those. It's weird. Then we had Paulette Leonard And then we have Chris O'Connell with a very generous one in there. And then we have Sandy Shirley. Thank you. And then, let's see, we had Sherry did a coffee. And then so did Lisa Valenzuela. There we go. Got that one. Take it off. It's been over 3 hours. I brought you up about 10 different times, though. For various things. Like, where are we at with the scholarships? Like, this last batch. I've just totally forgot. Yeah, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Have you guys picked one yet? Or there's 3 of them. So 3 people get $2,000. All right, now we're up to 4,000 on another round too, if you can believe that. So that's pretty good. Oh, okay, it's next year. All right, you guys. Well, thank you. I guess we could call it, a mildly successful donation night. We do this every single month, and we've done it for 6 years. And I don't think this is the lowest month we've ever had, but it's it wasn't wasn't the best one, but hey, it's right around Thanksgiving, Black Friday. Economy isn't as great as it could be. I'm thinking next year might be really good though. You know that? Because I think all of those tax things that Trump they passed are coming in. Like all of the corporate and people we're not going to have our taxes go way back up again. A whole bunch of different things. And by the way, trickle down does work. When you and what I would do is trickle down with a motivation. Like I would say to a company, okay, you're paying 20% in taxes now. We're gonna have you're gonna pay 10% in taxes, but we want you to use another 5% to hire more people. That would be an amazing way to do that. Something of that nature, where they're still saving 5% and they're getting more people in there to do stuff. I think that would be cool. But I think next year might be pretty good. Well, thanks, Kami. I mean, it's like, I know you guys are supporting me, so I can't just say that, like you guys are supporting my channel, so I'm able to make a living and the ad revenues, etc. But I try to also make a difference outside. So I wouldn't say I'm completely selfless, but I try to make it each month. I want to do well so that we can continue to support all the things that we've been supporting over the years, and that's why it gets a little bit disheartening at times. Anyways, yeah, since January of 2020, we've donated $272,000 now. I don't give a damn how many years that took. That would be incredible. If you did that in 20 years, it'd be awesome. And it's just, I think it's one of the things I'm proud of that we've been able to do. Just a couple days. You guys, you Australians with the shortening up Chrissy. What do you guys call Halloween? Holly? Or like weenie or something? Yeah. Oh, come on. You guys have to have a special name. You guys shorten up everything. Footy, you know? Chrissy. There's no way in hell. Yeah, but anyways, Halloween. You know, that's always, she always has those kind of answers like that. Yeah, I am, Chris. You know, I also feel fortunate there's people out there that want to help support the channel. And guess what tomorrow is, you guys? The first day of the next month. But you know what? You know what's funny, Zozo? Even if it wasn't the answer, you would have said that. I know it. That's your humor right there. So even if it wasn't the answer, you would have said that. It is a crazy number, isn't it? And I've shown every single one on the show as they come in. Yeah, and like even here's the one from Bold, you know. It says, thank you for your generous donation to Fallen Freak Scholarship Fund. Your ACH will take up to 5 days, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you'll see it though, because right now we have 3,000, and then in there for the next round, and then it'll say 4 coming up here. So I'll show you guys that. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Really appreciate it. Wasn't too bad. I guess, you know, we got like 60% probably, something like that. Maybe 70%. So I appreciate that. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your generosity and all your support. I'm hoping at some point, I don't know how to get out of the YouTube rut or whatever the hell you call it, but maybe there'll be a case where I can be useful again. You know, something that because I think of and present things differently than everybody else. And I think I do it in a way that's way more easy to understand, straightforward, clear, simple. It's not confusing. It's not, oh, wow, something just doesn't add up here, unless there really is something that just doesn't add up. And usually when we find that one thing that doesn't make sense, it's a key element to the case. All right, so thanks everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And as I always say, until next time, be safe out there. Where the hell is my rap? Here it is. Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while now. And during this whole time, I have not seen one person that is a...
Not even one grade!
Crime dissector. Not even one. Like rejector.
Okay, cool. We got you on a stretcher, having a son on a stretcher.
Yeah, it says stretch. Jesus Christ, Mary Lou. Don't you remember?
Professor Greg is gonna give another lecture. Crime
collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a protector. Lector, interceptor,
and I'm more than a spectre with a vector on his back. With all respect, y'all. Just remember,
I have no agenda. I'm a bartender,
and I'll serve it to you
straight without a blender. And in the end,
I'm gonna send you on a mission to...
Yeah, you could easily just let me know that in Facebook, right, Zozo? Instead of the embarrassing
so I'll just get right
on the channel comment. All right, thanks everybody. See you guys later.